Okay, so we obviously can't talk about movies without consulting our very own film critic, Stephanie Cook.
That's right. She joins us now with her take on the Oscar nominations. You know, it's like a beauty contest. They're all great movies. How do you pick just one?
It is so hard, but I'm going to say this. I do want to start by patting myself on the back. Earlier this week, I reviewed Lone Survivor. You might recall that moment. And I said it would absolutely be nominated for sound editing, and it was. Got sound editing and sound mixing. Those are the only two Oscar nominations that it got. But I also want to take away a pat on my back, because if you go way back to Captain Phillips when I reviewed that, I said Tom Hanks is an absolute lock for Best Actor nomination. I am stunned. That actually leads me to my shocker snubs.
A lot of people are.
I know. It's just baffling to me. My two biggest surprises, though, are one, Tom Hanks not nominated. It goes to that old standard of acting roles that there are so many good acting roles out there this year. Captain Phillips was a spectacular performance, and with him in two such disparate roles, he was also in Saving Mr. Banks. So surprising that those two things did not get him over the top, but I think maybe Leo might have gotten his spot in the top 5. Also, Emma Thompson not nominated in Saving Mr. Banks. And my other big surprise, nothing for The Butler. Forrest Whitaker, nothing. Oprah Winfrey, nothing. Film, nothing. 10 possible Best Picture slots are out there for nomination, and only 9 nominees were made this year for Best Picture. So left hanging The Butler. Lots of folks wondering why that didn't. I wasn't really surprised. I didn't think it was that spectacular, but I did think Forrest Whitaker had a shot. Okay, so let's get to Best Picture favorites. 12 Years a Slave is absolutely the one to beat for Best Picture. 9 nominations in all, including all 4 acting categories and director for Steve McQueen. A really strong showing for a technically darn near perfect film. But American Hustle is in a full court press, scoring 10 nominations, coming on strong to take Best Picture. Lots of buzz about it. You always have to look for the rising tide during award season, and Slave has been out for a while. Hustle was a holidays release, more recent in the minds of Academy voters. Again, Hustle got all 4 acting nominees, categories, and director for David O. Russell. And last year's Oscars darling for Silver Linings Playbook. Don't forget, he had a strong showing last year. And who was in that movie and nominated this year and last year? Bradley Cooper and Jennifer Lawrence, along with David O. Russell. They're like a tag team that is about to dominate Hollywood, I guess. And Gravity director won the Globe, but not Best Picture. Likely to repeat that same thing at the Oscars. That's Alfonso Cuarón. That first 11 minutes of the film Gravity is absolutely mind-blowingly spectacular. We talked about it when I reviewed it. I still believe it's historic, will be used in film classes for a long time. It's only the 5th film to score Oscar nominations in all 7 technical categories. Sandra Bullock is also nominated, most likely because she had to carry the film. I was not particularly impressed with the quality of her acting, but if you get a nomination for on-screen time, there you go, because it was 90 minutes and she was on screen for probably 87 of them. So, director, no contest for Alfonso Cuarón. Other picks to win for me, nobody can beat Cate Blanchett for actress in Blue Jasmine, but I love Judi Dench in Philomena, her 7th acting nomination, all after the age of 63, people. Never too late to be what you might have been. And shout out to Meryl Streep. Her Best Actress nomination for August Osage County extends her record for most nominations by an actor or actress with her 18th. She scored 15 Best Actress nominations, won twice, and 3 Supporting Actress nominations, and won one of those. Actor is a foot race. I would simply love to see Chiwetel Ejiofor win for 12 Years a Slave, but Matthew McConaughey won the Globe. He's had a lot of pop culture, non-meaty kind of roles. That's what the Academy loves to see. Stretch into a deep character after just surviving a lot of easy to knock out kind of romance and comedy roles. And if Sandra Bullock did that, you know, years she did that and then won, he just may do it. And my favorite categories to watch each year, supporting roles, Lupita Nyong'o and Barkhad Abdi are my favorites, but you got to give it to Jennifer Lawrence. She's now the youngest 3-time actor nominee. Wow. She's only 23 years old. She's only 23. Winners for me, Cate Blanchett, Matthew McConaughey, Jennifer Lawrence likely, Jared Leto in the same for Matthew McConaughey, and Alfonso Cuarón for director, 12 Years a Slave, Best Picture.
Just like that? You already gave them away?
I just did it.
Just like that?
Go do your Oscar pools now.
All right. We're going to hold you to that.
All right.
Well, I just held myself to it.
You did. You did. You absolutely did. That's good.
Good stuff. All right. Well, we'll be watching. I want to thank Stephanie, and the nominees will become winners at the 86th Academy Awards. That is going to be on March 2nd. Meantime, tune in Monday as Stephanie reviews right along with the very funny Kevin Hart and Ice Cube for Movie Review Monday. Oh, no, come
Doesn't
on.
like it. All right, coming up next.